the high one, the pointy one. That's the high point of the range. Just to the left of Desert Peak, you can see the Raft River Range. They're close to Idaho. Those are, you know, the Goose Creek Range. Peaks over by Grouse Creek in the northwestern part of the state. And here's Henry himself. It's pretty windy, so hopefully you can hear me. But there's Henry, just as happy as can be, right?
Yep.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's been kind of a scrambly day, but just looking over the, you know, kind of Great Salt Lake Desert, flats of mud and salt. There's looking to the east. We can see the these are the Hogan Mountains right behind Henry, and then there's the Promontory Range, goes down into the Great Salt Lake, points southwards into the Great Salt Lake, and then these are you know, a bunch of lower ranges on the kind of just everything on the west side of the Great Salt Lake. Far in the distance there, you can see some of the Wasatch, maybe a little bit stormy over the Wasatch. And here's close to where we started. The big high ones way out there are the Stansburys, and to the right of the Stansburys are the Cedar Mountains. And right here you can see the causeway that goes through the UTR, the UTTR, that's the Utah Test and Training Range. They have a causeway that comes around to the south end of the Newfoundland Mountains. Anyways, and yeah, again, that's the peak where we came from, and we scrambled along this ridgeline today. Just as a last thing to note, just to the right of the end of the Newfoundlands, there's Granite Peak down in the Dugway Proving Grounds, and to the right of Granite Peak we have Swayze Mountain. Henry just told me that's 110 air miles away. And the Fish Springs Range is down there, little pointy guy, and of course, you know, the deep creeks down there as well. But yeah, just wonderful views. There's the south end of the range again. Wonderful views from the Newfoundland Range. They're really topographically isolated basin and range, mountain range out here in the Great Salt Lake Desert. It's composed of, a lot of this is lake town dolomite, dark dolomite layers, and as we go to the, you know, downwards along the eastern slope, I think that's one of those is like the Ely quartzite is a lighter formation, and some other older layers, but these layers are all angled pretty severely. They're dipping towards the west, and so the east side of the range is a little more rugged, and the west side of the range, that's where we have our camp down there. It's a little bit more gentle.